In this Claude video, I'm going to show you a few of the Claude shortcuts that you must know to make your work faster. So the first of all is something that we call as escape. So do you know that if let's say you double press escape, it will actually go to the checkpoint. Like it often happens with this. I have written certain codes, but then after that I want to rewind back to the previous version. How do you do that? So right now I'm actually using a Claude Code in my VS Code. So I'm pressing two times of escape, and that's where it can bring me to whichever checkpoint that I want, depending on which area that I want to stop at. Okay, it will actually rewind back the code so that it makes your life easier. So it happens to me all the time during like programming, and I program halfway. I don't really like the outcome. That's why I'm just going to press this escape button twice so that I can pick to whichever checkpoint that I want to rewind back to. So the next one, let's check it out. It's called slash model. Okay, you can use slash model in order to change the model that you're using. Like for example, right now, it's the last day I'm using the Fable. So I have no more credits left for Fable. That's where I actually use the slash model to switch it to another model. So another example, just like this, you go to click slash model, and it can switch the model to any other models that make sense to you. So for example, you can pick models depending on your needs so that it can save your tokens, okay? So Fable is, I think everyone will be using it. I have already maxed out, so I'm just picking Sonnet, or if let's say I want to go for quick answers, you can pick for Haiku, okay? So this is the slash model. Slash between is very interesting. So a lot of times when you are doing some coding, but right away when the Claude is like doing the coding for you, you have some questions you want to ask, or you have some instructions you want to give. So you can use the slash between to interrupt Claude mid task with a quick questions. Okay, so this is also another good way that you can use. And slash effort is going to save your tokens, because a lot of times, most of the times, your effort will be fixed at the medium. Okay, my effort is fixed at medium. But if let's say there are certain tasks you just do not want to use up so much of tokens, you can actually use a slash effort. You can change it to low, medium, high, X high, or max high, or auto. Okay, so this is another cool things that you can use to save the tokens. And lastly, so if let's say you have been making any mistakes into your programming and you want Claude like um remark that mistakes. So I suggest that you actually, after each mistake that a Claude made, you actually ask Claude, hey, please update it to either the memory or the CLAUDE.md file so that they can actually prevent this in the future. So these few tips kind of like, it is a game changer, because for this CLAUDE.md file, it is going to store everything about your project, right? So including the mistakes that you want the Claude to avoid, or any SOPs, like for example, you want the Claude to double check and test every UI UX before giving you the final output, and you want that to be inside uh, your checklist whenever you design things. So you can actually put all this in the CLAUDE.md file. Just what I usually do is that I actually already hard code inside the CLAUDE.md file. I say like whenever you make any mistakes, automatically update it yourself to the CLAUDE.md file, to the project file, as well as into the memory as well. So these few tips, I hope that it helps a lot. So if let's say you've been loving all these bite-sized Claude training tutorial, as whenever I learn, I will share it. Feel sure to let me know in the comments down below, and to watch my other Claude tutorial as well. And I also have a lot more Facebook automation tools. If let's say you're using Facebook in order to get more leads, you want to check out my tools that I'm using. It's at junlo.net/all software. So I have one specific software that you can actually categorize and labels the people in Facebook. Like for example, maybe you go into Facebook group to get different clientele, and after you PM them or you DM them for certain information about your product, or they ask for a DM, then you can kind of label them to the specific labels. This helps you to keep track and organize your potential leads, and you're able to add remarks as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to check it out at junlo.net/all software, and I'll see you guys in the next training then. Take care. Bye.